Hi guys.
Hi.
This is so interesting. Welcome to Adulting But Not Really. I'm trying to make it more professional.
Okay, wait. First, we have to introduce me.
Hi guys. Welcome to Adulting But Not Really. Today I am with a special guest. My friend. You are special.
Aww.
Why wouldn't you be? Here is Gaby. Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Gaby. We go to university together. How did we meet? We met in the line on the first day of school.
Yeah.
Like, there was a line for the visa stuff. And that's how we met. And we hung out on the first day also of orientation week. And we've been friends since.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Where are you from? Explain.
I'm Lebanese, but I lived in Texas. And now we're in London together. And hopefully Boston. But you don't want to go.
I'm probably not going to go to
She's
Boston
going to do
next
summer
year.
courses.
So for today's podcast episode, I want to go into self-growth. Gabby's one of those people that, like, once you start talking about self-growth, she can go on and on and on and on and on for hours. She has multiple, how would I call it? She has multiple tactics for self-growth. I want to introduce Gabriella. Would you
Gabriella.
Introduce Gabriella. Talk about Gabriella.
So, Gabriella is the higher self. Wait, you should also introduce yours.
Mine is Linda.
So we created our higher self. Mine
Linda,
is Gabriella. And, okay, because everyone calls me Gabby. And I was just like, okay, but what's the better version of Gabby? That's Gabriella. So let's introduce our personalities for, like, our higher selves. You go first.
Mine, I kind of touched it up on another episode, but mine is very much like clean girl, Spanish aesthetic.
Summer vibes.
Summer vibes. Super independent. She has her shit together. She has her money, her independent money. She travels all the time. She has no boyfriend, but she has multiple amantes. Amantes. Those are not, according to my therapist, amantes are not boyfriends, but they're flings that you have throughout your life. And that's what we're prioritizing lately, amantes.
Okay, Gabriella, she's elegant. I like the more elegant, clean girl look, and very classy, goal-oriented. No one can fuck with her. Bad bitch energy feels like more, I would say spring, not summer.
Oh.
Like a spring espresso martini.
We have Larissa in the back.
Larissa in the back nodding.
Yes.
So okay, what's your drink? Yours like a...
I feel like
No,
four-star martini. What do you mean?
No. That's Lucia. Linda is more of like a... You know the one that's not a sangria?
Tinto Verano?
Yeah.
Wait.
You're a Tinto Verano.
If you told this to Agnes and me have had so many Tinto Veranos. When we first met, I told her it was the summer that I was taking a picture of every single Tinto Verano that I drank that summer. And I was on like number 13.
She's a Tinto de Verano. I want to be like a coffee or an espresso martini.
Yeah, that is very classy. I'm summery, you're classy.
Yeah.
I'm like summery
Spring,
crazy.
fall.
That's so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gabriella is basically like your alter ego, right?
Alter ego. And everyone has a higher self. Everyone has a higher self. You just have to be in tune with it, and you have to know what you want. So what I do and what I made Lucia do, like, we kind of had this talk together, and we basically made a Pinterest board based off... Wait, what's your Pinterest board called?
Linda, and like sparkly emoji.
Yeah, mine is like her, and then it's Gabriella. And so we just put every single picture that, like, we think we want to be and who we want to be. What's something, like, big you have on there that's, like,
it's
consistent?
A lot of running.
Running.
A lot of running and journaling pictures.
I have, like, working out. I love fashion, so, like, maybe something like that. A lot of... What else? A lot of working out, I would say.
I feel like we're both really big into
Pilates,
workouts.
just for our mental health.
We started a MILFs group chat. It's like our 5 closest friends, and it's basically us going back and forth of like classes that they're taking between like Pilates.
Boxing, let's walk, let's go to the park.
I made Regina go on a run with me because I'm training for a half marathon, and I made her go with me, but the poor girl ended up walking half the time.
Yeah, no, I can't run for the life of me, but I'm trying. And
you'll get there.
Gabriella already run. Oh, you also have to talk about it as if it's like present tense. Yeah. Gabriella is now.
Because you're trying to manifest this person for you to become this person right now.
Because it is you.
It is you. It's within yourself.
And if you imagine it, if you can imagine it, you can be it.
that
100%.
we're manifesting
100%.
it. I love that.
So basically what it is you have to start. Like if you're going to be worried, you're just never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You just have to start. You have to like, the biggest winners in life are the ones that are pretty much fearless and just start and fail and then start and fail and start something else. You have to just start. Like you can't just think like, oh yeah, and then I'm gonna fail and oh my god, but what if this happens? What if that? Like just start. Like if you're scared to start this business, then just start what makes you comfortable. And if it fails, it's fine. You know how many people failed and they like made it until they were 40 or something.
I feel like failure is also part of success. You need to fail in order to.
And then how excited would you be if someone told you like, okay, let's take Lucia for example. Like, how excited would you be to create content on your podcast if I told you the 100th podcast that you make is gonna blow up? Mm-hmm. You'd like keep wanting to go and go and go, but then you're like, I don't know if I'm growing. My mom said I don't like this. Oh, my mom doesn't like this and all this stuff, or my friends don't want me to do this podcast, whatever. Yeah. And all these fears from other people that you don't even like their life, like you don't want to be them. Yeah. And you're taking all this in, but if you just like, there's like a scenario of bubbles. I learned it. You go, you have to pop these bubbles. Okay, like as like the words come to you. Let's
like say, pop the words that are coming.
Yeah, so let's say Larissa over here is like, Lucia, you shouldn't do this podcast. Okay, you see that little bubble of you shouldn't do this podcast. Like pop it. You pop it. There's also another scenario, but it's kind of explicit. Oh. But anyways, the scenario, I'm gonna explain it because it's also like funny, so you'll remember it. Okay. Is like one time there was a psychologist, and my cousin actually taught me this. There was a psychologist, and he came and he brought real poop into the class just to do this scenario, okay? And he said, you see this? This is all the fears and the words that people are telling you. You gotta drop it in the toilet and flush it. So there's 2 ways to remember it, to not give a shit about what people tell you.
Bubbles and poop.
And poop.
I love that.
Bubbles and poop. So when you realize that other people's fears are based off of their own life and their own negativity, that's the only way you're gonna grow.
Yeah, when I was actually, it's really interesting because the reason why I didn't make the podcast public until yesterday was because back in high school I had a YouTube channel. Yeah. And even my history teacher made a song about me. And he would sing in class, and they would put my YouTube videos up in class, and I have like, not PTSD, but I was scared that I was gonna get quote unquote bullied again. Because I did get like heavily made fun of. Yeah. My videos would be airdropped in like the bus during field trips and stuff, to the point that like I made them all private. They're still all private right now. But
I told you, like, if no one's talking about you, then you're a loser.
Yes, I love that.
You're a loser. Like, yes, imagine you're such a loser to the point where no one even knows about you and doesn't talk about you. Everyone's gonna talk. Everyone. Whether it's good or bad, they're gonna talk. Yeah. So let them talk.
And I've also, not only that, but also when I was back in Miami, on New Year's Day, I was in a boat, and I talked to my friend Marilla, and she was telling me how she wanted to start a podcast. And she told me, she's like, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. Like, I'm in college. Who cares? Yeah. Like, if anybody's talking, it's because they wish they were also doing it.
For sure.
And
they're jealous. It's their own insecurities.
Yeah, no, I have realized that whenever somebody is really negative towards you, or they try to bring you down, quote unquote, it's because it's a reflection of themselves, and also because they're insecure about themselves and they wish they were in your position, and they want to bring you down so they feel better about themselves.
Yeah, 1000%. This is why the most confident people, like, you're not gonna go to a businessman and, like, let's say he's a millionaire, right?
Larissa says they're projecting their own insecurities.
For sure. But, like, you won't go to a successful businessman and be like, hey, like, I want to start my own business. He's not going to laugh at you. He's going to be like, yeah, do it. When you told me I want to start a podcast, I'm like, yeah, do it. Because it's just, I don't know, like, confident people will influence you, and negative people and insecure people will bring you down. And that's why you absolutely have to choose the best friends. And I always say this, I love choosing friends better than me. And it doesn't have to be like just physical or materialistic, not, oh, they have more money or they're prettier, no, but like better than me, like, oh, I wish I can be kind like this person. Oh, I wish I could be social like this person. And people that influence you in every aspect possible, whether it is fashion or because they're pretty, or like, oh, they do their hair every day and I love that and that's inspiring. Like, always better than me. I love being friends with people better than me. When they're worse than me, they're just gonna bring you down, and there's no point.
Yeah, that was in my notes actually.
Yeah?
Friends, because I know that the way that you choose friends is really
Very
specific.
Good. Yeah, like I will not waste my time with people who will bring me down or put their insecurities onto me. I'm always friends with people who aspire to be better. And even if you have a hard time, I will be there for you all the time, as long as it doesn't become very toxic. And the second it becomes toxic, and the second it becomes like you're taking me for granted, or the second like I'm getting drained and I'm getting tired. Let's say like I'm helping Lucia, I'm helping her. At the end of the day, she's just going downhill and downhill and downhill. After like the 100th time, I'm obviously gonna be like, well, Lucia, you're just not getting any better. Like, I can't, like, obviously we're not gonna be enemies, but like I'm not gonna keep wasting my time. But Lucia is such a hard worker, and I value that she's a hard worker, so I'm friends with you.
Thank you.
And I love that about her, and she's always inspiring, and we're always going on our walks, and we're always having good talks.
That's the thing. That's our
friendship. Since day one, we've been having the deepest conversations. Like, we might not even have anything that much in common. Mm-hmm. I mean, we do, like, working out and, like, inspiring and stuff. And, like, we're both girls, and we like girl stuff. But, like, really, honestly, like, we always have, like, the deepest conversations.
That's the thing about, like, my friends in London. I've noticed, like, all we do is, like,
deep conversations,
and like the Mills group
chat, adulting,
bro. The Mills group chat is like, guys, let's go on our hawker walks, or let's go to the Pilates class.
We are gonna be MILFs. We are gonna be.
We are MILFs.
We are. Speak in the present tense.
we are
MILFs.
We're gonna become MILFs. We are MILFs. I'm gonna be driving my Range Rover down to pick up my kid from class.
Yes.
Go
Me and
to
my Porsche.
office. You and your Porsche.
I want a Porsche.
Yeah. Have my house, my summer house in Canarias.
Jeremy. Should we go into Jeremy?
Oh my god, okay, so we're gonna talk about Jeremy.
I have an imaginary boyfriend.
I'm
manifesting.
He's not imaginary.
He's actually real.
He's a yacht. He owns half of Spain.
Yeah, he owns Spain. Anyways, I'm all about bringing it into existence, so talk about it. All my family knows about Jeremy. All my friends know about Jeremy. It's obviously not like 100%. Like, half of it is a joke, but like half of it is
It's real. Not a joke though. It's called manifestation.
Okay, but obviously he's not gonna own Spain, you know. No. But the realistic one in my head, like, I joke about like the Spain part, but no, I want a successful, like, confident, cute man, and I describe him, and I know exactly this Jeremy guy.
Describe Jeremy for us. Let us imagine Jeremy.
Yes, Jeremy is tall, tan, brunette. Mm-hmm. Has a yacht.
He does. He has a yacht. As he should, though.
As he should. You know, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. No. But, like, I'm living.
Your future husband watching this back.
Imagine like, not having a yacht. But anyways,
no, he's gonna be like, he's gonna text me and be like, honey, I'm buying a yacht today.
Good. The moral of the story, it's not about materialistic. Like, obviously I know that Jeremy is kind. I'm religious. I want Jeremy to be religious. Like, I have all these, like, criteria listed. It's not about the materialistic. It's really about, like, I don't talk about, like, the emotional impact of Jeremy. But I know Jeremy. Jeremy doesn't cheat on me, like, for example. But anyways,
it's a good way to think about, like, your...
Like, what you want.
Yeah, what you want in a guy.
You need it. No, because you have to. Because then when you meet a person that's not like that, you're just like, okay, but for sure there's someone... If there's someone out there like me, there's for sure someone else like me. And there's someone else. Like, there's so many people on this planet. So for sure there's someone that matches kind of, like, because obviously what we look for in a partner is someone that kind of matches us. For sure there's going to be someone out there that matches us. And I've met people that match me, but there's just some things that we don't work out now in life. And that's fine.
Different points in life.
Yeah, different points in life. And people teach us lessons and whatever. But anyways, moral of the story, if you want something, speak it out into existence. Write it down. Make sure it's out there. Make sure your friends know about your imaginary boyfriend. And
name it.
And your alter ego, maybe don't talk about it to everyone, but just make sure you know who your alter ego is. And for example, wait, let's get back into it. Like, for aspirations and alter ego, like, let's mix them up. Like, when you have an alter ego, you just ask yourself in every situation, like, for example, my alter ego, I wanted her to be, like, very mature. So let's say there's, like, a case and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I ask, like, what would my alter ego do? Like, would she apologize? Yes. My alter ego is very kind, honest, and she will apologize, and she will not have a big fat ego. And so she's forgiving. So all of these qualities of my alter ego, she's dedicated. She will go work out when she's tired. Like, she will force herself. So just wake up every day thinking, what would she do? What would she dress like? My alter ego does, for example, like her nails. Like, I used to really be lazy about my nails. Now, like, when I get a chance, I will go and do my nails, even if it's just to make me feel good, you know, not for anyone else, but just me. Can we talk about confidence?
Go for it. I feel like you're the person to talk about confidence. It already radiates in this video. You're like,
we need to talk about confidence.
No, look, I wanted to go into confidence with you because you're one of the most confident people I know. And then on top of that, I feel like last year when I was really going through it with my ex-boyfriend, you're the one who like snapped me out of it and be like, you have to be confident with yourself. Why are you letting this person dictate you, and why are you letting yourself 100%. Be down? And I feel like most of my confidence, I've gained it from you and Agnes. You two have given me such good pep talks
yeah.
about confidence. So go ahead, please.
I definitely wasn't the most confident. Even in the beginning of the school year, it was like kind of zero. So anyways, with confidence, what I realized, and this, I went through like an era in my life where it was just like kind of silent. I was just like, I didn't have anything in my life, and I was just like kind of going at it. Like, it was just like so depressing and stuff. And I would sit and watch videos and educate myself and read and whatever. I came to this conclusion about confidence. It's like, you will meet someone that's not that beautiful, right? You'll meet someone that's like, okay, mid, but oh my God, they're gorgeous, you know? Like, you'll look at them and you'll be like, wow, I want to be you, but they're not that pretty, but it's something, it's their aura. So I realized, I think I talked about this with you before, but for example, I always use this scenario. Your toes. No one sees your toes, right? But you see your toes. Like, one time I looked at my toes and I was just like, I need to get them done, but it's fine, no one's seeing them. But like, I felt like not confident, you know? Like, I was just like, I need to go get my toes done. So you do it for yourself. And when you walk in knowing that you feel the best, same way as like another person, like, okay, they're not the prettiest, but they feel their best. Like, you're so comfortable within to the point where it shines bright. Like, me knowing that I take care of myself and that I put lotion on my skin. Like, okay, let's remove toes. Let's go for skin. Like, the fact that you put... Yeah, because, you know, right? So, like, you're putting long sleeves on, right? And you're like, oh, no one's going to see my ass. But you don't feel nice. Like, you don't feel clean. So you're going to walk in with, like, your shoulders kind of... Because you feel, like, icky. You don't feel like, oh, I don't feel, like, good. I feel ashy or whatever. Like, no. Put your lotion on. Take care of yourself. And you'll just walk in more... Oh, yeah, perfume as well. Showering, please.
Larissa giving like tells in the back.
Yeah, so showering also. So anyways, moral of the story, confidence is... Okay, it sounds cliche, but it actually comes from within. Like, even once, for example, like, I felt pretty, and I didn't really want to put that much makeup on, but I was like... What about, like, what would other people say? Like, oh, like, what if I didn't put mascara and my lashes didn't look so long? Like, what would people say? And then I realized, again, some people are not the most prettiest girls ever or the most prettiest or handsomest guys ever, but they just walk in like they own it, and you just think they're pretty and you think they're the best, gorgeous people ever because they have that confidence. So if I feel confident and I walk in like I'm confident, people are going to think I'm confident and I'm pretty, even if I don't have mascara on or blush on. Like, no, if I walk in with this, like, I take care of myself, I'm not ashy, I have my toes done and my nails done and my hair done, and I feel great, other people are gonna see you great. But even if you put a full face of makeup and you don't feel great, no, everyone's gonna think you're probably the ugliest person. You could be the prettiest person, they're gonna think you're the ugliest person, and that also adds on to, like, your aura. Like, your aura, you have to... I've realized that, and your energy. Yes, like, you have to be kind. You have to be nice. You have to be loving, because you can be confident and, like, negative. There's confident and negative, and there's confident and positive. When you're walking in, like, confident, but, like, with a resting bitch face, no one's gonna like you. But if you walk in confident with, like, hi, like, how are you? Everyone's gonna want to be around you.
Actually, I've noticed a difference between I don't want to blame it on like how I was doing last year mentally, but I've noticed a difference between there's this girl that I'm not really close to in uni, and I went to a birthday party like last month, like 2 months ago. I went to a birthday party, and I've never had a really good talk with her. Like we maybe talked twice last year in class, and she came up to me, she goes like, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what's been going on with you. Like we're not really close. I talked to you once last year, but you just look so like happy and like she was like you feel so much lighter, you look so much more in touch with yourself.
I remember I told you that.
And like I was talking to my mom about it actually in Miami. We were having like breakfast together. She was telling me like, oh, how's London this semester? I was like, honestly, it's great. And I know it's great because I went to this like house party last semester, and I realized that the entire time I was like, I came in with friends. Last year I would have just stuck to my friends, just talked to whoever they were talking to. This year I literally detached myself. I have the confidence to walk around the party by myself, say hi to the most random people. I made conversations with this Swedish girl that doesn't even go to our school that I've never talked to in my life for like a good 40 minutes, and like I just talked to everyone, and I was like, you know what, I'm confident in myself. I know that I can talk to whoever I want. I can hold up a conversation. I like how I can present myself to people, and I know that I can make them feel comfortable, and I would have never had that confidence like a year ago.
And also, if you don't feel good things about yourself, it is impossible for other things to do it. Like, it is impossible for other people see you as kind if you're not kind to yourself, if you do not take care of yourself, and it's impossible to put that energy into others without getting hurt if you don't do it for yourself.
That is even including like spoiling. Like I spoil myself, and I get so spoiled like by other people. Like I love it. Like I just spoil myself, and you get spoiled. I'm kind to myself. I'm kind to others also. When you give it out to others, like kindness comes back to you. When I give attention to others, attention naturally comes back to me. When I love others, love naturally comes back to me. So it's all about putting it out there. So like people are always so scared. Like to like, oh, what if they think I'm weird? Like if I check up on them or something. Like no, check up on people.
Yes, check up on the most random people that you haven't talked to in so long. I'm doing that lately. My WhatsApp, I actually have designated minutes in the morning. After I read my book, I have like a designated 3 minutes where I go through my messages, answer whoever I haven't answered. Why did I click there? Yeah. And then my Miami friends, I tell them like, hey, how are you? Or hey, how is this? 3 minutes every morning. I just like, I send a message and then maybe I'll respond the next morning.
Because you would like that to you.
You would like somebody to check up on you.
Yeah. To be confident in that level, it's because someone did it to you.
Yeah.
Like if someone had mercy, I say like, it is a strong word, but someone had mercy to check up on you in your worst times.
And you loved it.
So you have to do it for others as a way to like,
because I feel like us humans, like we exist to love. I feel like if we learn to love, like I think we would be the prettiest people. I feel like I'm so lucky because I try to be the best ethical person possible. The minute I start talking bad about other people, that's the minute I will feel the most disgusting
about yourself,
about myself.
Yeah, I don't feel good when I say anything bad about someone at all.
I feel horrible, and life bites you in the butt after. So
well, my camera is about to die, so I'm giving it like a minute and a half more, and we are at 24 minutes, so I feel like that's a good amount of time. Well, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed.
But not adulting.
Adulting, but not really. Yeah, because I'm a mess.
There's so many. Actually, there is a lot of things we could talk about.
There's so many topics that I want to cover.
You know what you should do? Instagram questionnaire. It should be friends.
I want one really with friends. Yeah.
Can I participate?
Yes. I'm also doing relationships with Agnes.
She's just so positive. That's why everyone loves her. That's why.
Yeah, she's
like no one can hate her. Yeah,
but she's gonna listen to this and be like, "Damn guys,
we love you, Agnes.
We love you, Agnes.
We love Agnes. Honestly, she should be in the friendship one as well because she's the best friend ever in the world, and she's the best listener. Oh my god, I'm going off.
Really
I love Agnes. I love my friends. I just met Larissa and I love her. And
me too.
I've loved Lucia.
Were you gonna say you just met me?
No, but I love Lucia since the beginning.
Oh, okay. I love you too.
Me too. And Lucia was the person in class that had that energy, you know, because I wasn't.
We're just complimenting each other. See,
no,
this is what it's about.
It's the energy.
It's the confidence energy. We compliment each other. We make our friends confident.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. And that's how you stay in a healthy friendship.
So every time that like I had the chance to go talk to Lucia, I would, because it was like, this girl is super nice. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to be friends with her.
Because she's smiling, confident and smiling.
Oh, guys, stop. I love both of you. It's so nice.
Thanks for watching this podcast.
Okay, thanks for watching this podcast. I
hope they can hear you.
No, they definitely.
Bye.
They definitely can. You can hear my mom chopping in like the room right next door when I was filming with this one of the episodes. Yeah.
I'm excited. Well, do you edit them or no?
Of course, I edit them.
Perfect. Because some things we might not want in here.
Bye.